Hi everyone, it's Heather from heatherdepresseni.com and empowerdivorcesummit.com, and I'm excited to be bringing you another episode of the Chaos to Calm Moment with me. And in these moments, it's a vlog where I talk about a little more detail about some of the things that I tweet and post on social media, and maybe give you some tips or advice on how you can implement those things in your life. And today we're going to be talking about, it's one of my quotes, and I have to read it, which is pretty sad, but that's what age does to you. But what it says is, don't let the embarrassment over the end of your marriage keep you from enjoying a lifetime of happiness and strength. And I just want to tell you where that came from. So because I have been divorced twice, I was really embarrassed about the fact that I was just, in my own terms, like such a failure at relationships. And I just felt like my embarrassment over what I couldn't do, or the fact that I was divorced twice, I allowed it to make it so that I didn't really open up in relationships, and I didn't really talk about why I made the choices that I made. And I was, and in some cases I stayed longer than I should have, because just the sheer embarrassment of having to say, I tried it again and it didn't work, was really, pride is not kind sometimes, and it was not kind to me in those cases. And so that's where that quote came from. It came from me talking about an experience where, that's where that was happening. So what I will say is this, is that in the history of humankind, there have been more relationships stopped and ended than there have been successful. And how I know that is because most people aren't fortunate enough to fall in love with one person and stay married or in a relationship with that person for their entire lives. That's just sort of not how we're wired. Our species is wired. More likely what happens is that we have those starts of love, those phases of love, and those people that we fall in love with in our lives that are people that we love at that moment in our lives. And if all relationships were destined to work out and be together all the time, then we would never have breakups and things like that. But we do. So hey, that means that that's the case. So rather than be embarrassed by your failures in your relationships, take the time to learn from them and say, yeah, you know what? I could have done things differently. I should have done things differently, right? And then implement changes in your life so that you can change the choices that you made, so that in your next relationship that you do not make the same mistakes. You'll make new ones, but not the same ones, until you finally learn what it is to truly be loving and selfless in a relationship and to be connected to your partner. But don't let that embarrassment about what you should have, would have, could have done in your past relationship keep you from really having that happiness and that strength. And there's a lot of strength that comes from standing up and saying, yeah, you know what, I messed up. And what's your point? Everybody messes up. Everybody messes up in relationships, and everybody makes mistakes in their lives. So just take that strength and take that experience and take it and turn it into a learning experience, and just learn from it and try and implement changes in your life to change it so that maybe the next time you have a different outcome. But stop beating yourself up, because they're not all destined to be great loves. Sometimes they're just destined to be the loves that you needed at that point to teach you that lesson. So if you found the information in this vlog useful in your chaos to calm moment, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed the content and you'd like to see more of it again in the future. If you are new to the channel and you're like, hey, I really like this chick and I like what she's got to say, click the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I upload more chaos to calm moments and interviews from the Empower Divorce Summit. And lastly, I will say that if you think that you would like more information on this topic and you think that maybe I'm the person to help you with it, I would like to invite you to a complimentary coaching session with me. can't talk today, a complimentary coaching session with me. The link for my scheduling software will be in the description for this video, and you can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, I hope that you have a wonderful day.